past president of the Hispanic Employees Association for Chevron, please welcome La Dama Adriana Sandoval.
That wonderful introduction and for the opportunity to welcome our guests this evening. On behalf of, good evening, everyone. Good evening. On behalf of Chevron, I would like to welcome you all to this wonderful event, the Cesar Chavez Legacy Celebration event. Since 2004, Chevron has maintained a very successful partnership with the Cesar Chavez Foundation. We are proud to be a premier sponsor. When I was asked to speak to you this evening, I was asked to make a personal connection, and that wasn't too difficult. Why? Because my father and my grandfathers were farm workers. I can recall their stories of how my father watched my grandfather as the shift supervisors would ride him across the farm, and how much that really bothered my father, and how he was there to support my grandfather, and he would go to work every day just to be by his side. I can also recall a day when I sat across the table from my grandfather, my mother at my side. She said, "Tell your grandfather, honey, how much you make." And as you all probably are, I was a little taken back and didn't understand why. And she had to probe me twice more, and she said, "Tell your grandfather, honey, how much you make." So I was humbled, and I took my breath, and I told my grandfather. I gave him a number. And his response to me helped me understand why she was asking. I was humbled that day, but I was also proud because he responded to me with a story about how he would jump on a train to get from Mexico to California, risking his life, time after time, to come to California and earn $4 a day. So before I saw this movie last week, I didn't have a vivid picture of what that really meant, and that premiere really brought that to life for me, so thank you. Again, I was humbled and proud. As I am standing here, I'm honored to stand here before you today. I was reminded that the movement, by that movie, that the movement was not so long ago. This was just my father, and that there is still work to do. And I'll end with one more thing. Before my father passed, he asked me, "Mija, why did you move from LA to the Bay Area, 400 miles away from your family? You know, Hispanics, you just don't do this, Mexicans." Why? It's the oil industry. You're going to get lost. So today, in front of you all, I am making my rededication, my recommitment to my father, letting him know, papi si se puede. So if you haven't seen the premiere, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your nieces. My goddaughter's here today. Bring your nephews. Bring everyone you can, your coworkers, to see the premiere. Hopefully it'll re-inspire you as it did myself. Welcome again. I have to put in a plug for my Sandoval Hispanic Employee Network members with Chevron.